Hello, everybody. It is education. I'm not even sure why I picked this song for. So we are going to do why, in my opinion, you should not buy new construction if you're an active military. So many military are coming to Riverview. They're buying new construction. They're doing 100% financing because of VA loan. And then in a year or two, three, they're trying to sell and they're buying in an actively built community or still building community, and they're having a hard time selling. And I think it's a horrible move. It's a horrible move for anybody that's trying to sell within the next year or two or three. Here's what I'm going to explain. All right. So first off, when you buy a new build, please bring an agent. It is completely free of charge. The agent will go with you. Make sure that you're getting a good deal. And number two, the reassessed. You got to look over being reassessed in 2 or 3 years. I can't tell you how many people call me and send me emails being like, I can't believe my taxes went up this much. That's because the agents at the new construction sometimes don't know what they're doing. Okay, let's say you buy a house for $300,000, right? And it's, now again, the builder's going to give you closing costs and this and that, and whatever the case may be. So you're buying it for $300,000, right? Now you're building no equity because you're a VA and you're putting no money down, right? Now, let's just say you get, you have to transfer somewhere, or even if you're not military, maybe you have to move or something, and you have to sell it. So let's do it twice. You have to sell it at 330 just to break even, because why, as a buyer, would I buy your house when I can get a brand new one built? Ready? So follow with me. This is what you bought it for. Now you go to sell your house and they're still building, and I'm a buyer. Why would I buy your house when I can go get one built for $300,000 and have my closing costs paid for? Because you, which you have no equity, you have to sell it for about $330,000 because you're going to have to pay the closing cost off. You're going to have your closing costs yourselves and your commissions. So your price point's about $330 just to break even of the house that you bought for $300,000. Now let's say it's a year or two down the road and the market does go up, 10%. That's you at 10%, right? So you have to sell it for 10% higher. The builder is always your competitor, right? Anytime you buy a new construction, the second you close on that house, that builder is now your competitor. So I'm driving through a neighborhood and I see a new construction house and I see a resale. If the resale is the same price or higher, why would I buy your house? And this is what I try to explain to everyone. If you're thinking about selling and you don't really have that much equity and they're still building in your community, ask yourself this: why would I buy your house when I can buy a brand new build? And yes, you can say my house is already built. Well, sometimes builders have inventory homes. The builders do not care about you. They care about their inventory and getting it sold. We had a client literally go into a new build and say, I'm thinking about buying this house down the street. And they said anything and everything for them not to buy the resale, not to help their own client out that they sold the house to a year ago, to have them buy a new construction. You have to realize, this is what happens when you buy a new build. You have to come extremely higher. You have to compete with them. You have to offer closing costs. And there's so much involved into try selling your home. And that's why when you hire me, I'll do whatever I have to do. And you can ask, anyone around the block, I'll do whatever I have to do to get your house sold. But it is a hurdle. So if you want to learn more about maybe why you shouldn't buy new build and why you should buy resale, especially if someone bought phases before, you might get a way better deal on a resale than you will on the new build. So for any questions, to learn more, please call me. Put a little Bruce Springsteen back real quick. And let me teach you why sometimes, a lot of times, new build is not the way to go.